Hi guys, let me show you how to use macros to merge the tables. Okay, so we start with the three tables like this or three workflows like this. So in the previous videos, you know how to merge those table all together with the union tool already. So basically, you have the union tool here, and then you can drag them down and then you can connect and merge. Okay, so there's so for small database it is union tool is fine. You can do that with union, but then when it get larger, and then you will have the problem with its like you have to drag and you have to connect a lot. Okay, so let me show you the second method, which is to use macro to merge those guys together. Okay, so let me start with copying the guy the first one in here, and then uh, I will uh, I will turn this one into a macro. Okay, uh, um, so other than this one, you can uh, oh, before turning this one into macro, I I have a trick in order to identify in order to unify all the differences in the table. So you can see here maybe this one it has how many 36 columns. This one 35, and then this one 37. So basically they are different in rows. So in order to unify all the guys together, we just need one trick, which is to collapse this table. So I will collapse this using the transpose function like this. And then I check on the first two column, which is the file name and then row number. And then the rest I will collapse them into into two columns. Okay, let me show you what I mean by collapse. Okay, so this is before you have 36 field altogether. It's a long table, so you have to scroll all the way to the end. This is after. So after this, you have only four columns, but then there will be more rows, and then all the values will be collapsed the same uh, in the same two columns. So the first column is indicate the column number, the field number or the column number, the Excel column. This one will be the values of the column. Okay, so later, if you want to reconstruct this one back to the original table, you just use the pivoting tool, and then it will get there. Later, I will show you, but for now, we just know this thing like this. We have the collapsing tool. The next thing I will do, I will extract the column number here because we have the row number here already, but that we don't have the column number. So I will use the formula tool to extract this one, the column number. I will column number, which is the replacement of the name F with nothing. So this one is just like I want to get rid of the character F in front of the name. F stand for field. So and then I turn this one into a number because after the F there will be a column number. I turn this one into integer. So that later it will be a number in order for us to count or whatever. Okay, so here you see this one, if the name is F15, then the number is 15, 20, then this number is 20. This is the text, but this is the number. And a number you can sort, you can add and subtract, multiply. Okay, so now everybody will be in the same page like this. So we'll have the names, the value, the row, and then the file name. If I want to do the same thing, I just copy the whole thing from here to here. Uh, but I won't do that. I won't do that because I will use a macro. Okay, so compare line for line again. This is the one without the macro, and this one will be the one with the macro. Okay, and now uh, in order to turn this one into a macro, I need to uh, I think I need to run the workflow again, because otherwise the macro does the function doesn't work. So I have to select all the way until the end, until here, except for this one, and then I right click and then convert to macro, and then I will save the I change the icon of the macro a little bit later. I can recognize, and then I save this one to the macro folder, because there will be a lot of them later during your project. You may have like 10 or 20 of them in your projects, and then if you don't organize, you don't group them in the same folder, it will be very challenging for you to find them out. So I will search this one. I will name this one by macro for market merging. Okay, so I will merge the market all together. Okay, and then okay. So it will collapse the whole thing all together in one button and in here. Okay, in the file in here. You can see this is before we have a lot of buttons, but after you only have one button. So the whole thing will be collapsed in here. And then if you want to see what is inside, you just right click and open the macro, and it will open to this file for you. So if you accidentally click this, close this one, you just right click and open it again. It will come in here. Okay, so that's it. So what does it mean? It means that as of now, these guys, these two guys will be the same. If I run this thing, you will see like for like, this is the guy, the first guy, and then this is the second guy. They are the same, except for the browse number in here. So this browse is 17, and this one is 24, and but they have the same content. Uh, I will I will make a different I will make changes in here. So this is the example file. So I do one example for Indonesia, and I want to do it for Malaysia, uh, and then Singapore, and then the other countries as well. So in order to do that, I need the interface here, and then I have the control parameter, and I will name this one as input table. Okay, and then I will connect this one to the I will replace this thing with the example. So this is the name of the example file. But then whenever I have the new input table here, in this input table here, it will replace my example file, and it will work with the input table instead of the example here. So when I replace this one with Singapore, it will in here it will appear as Singapore, and then again with Malaysia, and then it will appear it as Malaysia. Okay, but uh, as of now, I just close it. It's okay. Now, when I fix the macro like that, it will show the input table in here, and it's which mean that I require to have the input table. Okay. So now, how can I get the input table? You can see here, you can click on this one, and then you see this is the input table. Okay, so let me copy this one over here, and then I will do this trick, and then you will see very clearly how this work, which is input table, and I would put Indonesia here, Malaysia here, and then Singapore here. Later, I will show you how to do it automatically, but for now, we just use manual work here. And then, actually, I think if you have 10 of them, I think it's okay. Just copy 10 of them, and then rename the country like this, and then it's supposed to work. Okay, so after this, if I run this one, and I will show you the result here. So I will match this one with the input table from here. So what does it mean? It's like for Indonesia, I will do this macro one time, Malaysia one time, and Singapore one time as well. And then after that, I will just link all the table together in the same uh, output. Okay, so not quite sure uh, how this one uh, read the table, but I will show you the the whole process first. The first thing is this is a list of all the table of all the table I need to read from, and you can create this one by Excel, or you can just use Outreach input text input here to create. The second part is the macro I supposed to work with, which is the macro to merge all the table, all the values in all the table together. Now in here, I will need to make sure why the part is not correct. I need to check with uh, the input here and see how. So input table have to replace with this thing, and then this thing is the input file in here. And then I think there is something wrong with the. Okay, I think it's okay as of now. Uh, and then there's something wrong with this one because uh, this uh, this data is not complete in the sense that the path is truncated already. I renamed this part already. So so if you want the original path, you can extract from here. So if you go all the way to the end, and then you can see this is the part. This is the full part. Okay, let me copy here and then uh, explain why this one different from the other one. Okay, so there you go. So you can see you can compare the three country the second two and then the first country Indonesia, and then you see this one the full part. It's include the dirty data here and then the name, and then the second one would be incomplete. And then after this, I just rename again. So Malaysia and one for Singapore. Okay. So after this, hopefully it works. Oh, it's supposed not to work, but it works anyway. I will explain why it's supposed not to work because of this. So if you merge the macro, if you merge all the table, if they don't have the same structure, it won't work. It will break, and then you have to go to uh, this place, view, uh, interface design, and then you change this one into the configuration by names, and then as a result they will use a name to merge the table. So names here is a column name. Alteryx we use a column name to merge all the table, but lucky for us for this example particularly, it doesn't need because everybody has the four column, the file name, the row number, the name, the value, and then column name. So it just by luck, it works very well because the input table that's nicely structure already, and then they only have for four columns, five columns in here for all of them. Now, I don't trust my result. I have 1,000 rows here, and then I don't know if all the countries come together in the same place or not. So I will have to check. So after this one, I can check by the summarize tool, and I will summarize this one by uh, file name, and then I count the number of rows in the file name, which will give us something like this. Okay, so there you go. So this is before, and then you have all the file name, all the input file, also input table, and then this one will give us the mm, a statistic of each of the values within this uh, within this each file each market. Okay, so you can count the number of column as well. So if you want to max this column, so you max this column, and you can tell the structure of the table in here as well. So you can tell that in Malaysia we have 33 columns. In Indonesia, however, you just only have 34, and then in Singapore you have 35. Okay, so basically they somehow you don't have the structure correctly. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to unpivot this table to obtain the original structure. So I want to see something like this. So number one, number two, number three, like this. So in order to do that, I need to use a pivot table here. I put the file name and the row number in front. I put the column number on top, and then I put the value in here. I need to select the first, which is the first value of the of the group. In this case, the group is the column and row. They will be the same anyways, because in this case, whenever you have the row number and the column number and the file name, it will uniquely identify the values in of the each Excel element, right? So I will sort this one by the file name a little bit, and then by the number, because you see here the order is a little bit messy. So I sort by file name and then by row number, and then I run the workflow again. So after I sort those guys, you can see I actually obtain the original uh, numbers from original values from the separate table. So I can tell that in the Indonesia, the first the row the column A, this is A, B, C, D in Excel. So column A1 will have this value, monthly sales for Malaysia. Uh, uh, B B2 B5 will have the value sec, which is for segment of the customer. So the monthly data start in A, B, C, D. So D5. Okay. So that's how I read this table, and then it come with all the table in here. If you have 10 of them, it will do the same thing. Okay. Now, the last thing in this video I will show you is to automatically list those guys. I don't want to like if I have 10 or 100 100 table inside the file. I don't want to like type one by one and rename them one by one like this. Is very ridiculous. For this particular example, I want to rename because I want to to uh, make it a very simple, and then also very slow for you to follow. But I won't do that if they have 100 tables inside the file, right? So what I do is I will copy the same file name in here. Okay. Then I will choose this option, the dot dot option in here, and I will choose this one, import the list of the sheet names in the input, and then also I want to choose the full path, which is the same thing in here, the full path in here. So after I run this one, it will gives me the two things. The first thing is the name of the table, all the tables in. If there are 100 tables, it will give all the way from 1 to 3 and until 100. This one has 4 only, so it's fine. And it will gives the path, the original path of the Excel with the last one like this, right? So in the next one, I will try to make it line for line from here, from this one to this one. So meaning that the last part of the file will look like this. It look like ID and then a thing like this. So I will do that with the formula tool. So I will go from here to here. and then I will make a new uh, column called table name. Okay, and I will combine the file name. No, I don't combine. I replace the file name where I have this one. I have this phrase, list of sheet names. Okay, list of sheet names. I will replace by this phrase, this notation, sheet names, and then that's it. And then after this, I will show you the before and then the after. Okay, so this is before. You have this thing, and then this after you have this thing. So this ID will be in here. This will be in here, and then Singapore will be in here. Now, if you want to get rid of the TOC, which is a table content, sometimes it contains something useful, but sometimes it doesn't. So we don't know, but we don't care about it. We want to get rid of it, and then we just use the filter here to filter it out. So I will filter the sheet name different from TOC, which is a table of content. Okay, so you can see here this will be before, which has the DOC in up front. This will be after with the true, and then I have this thing, and then this after with the for, which is the rest, the DOC one. Okay, so eventually I have this one. Okay, so this is the difference between this thing, which is I do it manually, and this thing, which is I do it by the tool or by the process. And this is meant for 100 table. For 3 table, I think it's too much. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 buttons for 3 table, which is not worth it basically. But then if you want you have 100 table, you will appreciate this solution. Okay. Now I will copy this one line for line from here to here to compare those two, and then hopefully they work nicely, and then they give the same result. Okay, so I connect this one to here, and then I will have to choose the full name, table name, like this, and then I run. Okay, so after this, this is after 1021 rows. In here, actually we have the same thing, but this one, the input is 42. This one, the input is 24, which is a little bit uh, creepy because it just like flip the numbers. Okay, so this one has the same statistic, and this one has the same. Okay, and that's it. So basically, you can merge you can merge the 3 countries or 10 countries or 20 country by this method. Basically, you do the good workflow with one country, example country, and then you use turn this one into the macro, and then you can you use the list of the 10 country or 20 countries, and you fit the macro with the input, and then you get the output. That's it. The macro will merge everything for you, and then you only need to check those guys if like all the country will be in my list, and then you can pivot check the thing. So basically you just turn everything into a pivot table, a huge pivot table, and then you see all the values inside this huge table. Okay, so that's all for now. Hopefully, if you have 100 table, you remember macros. Don't do it manually.